Hey everyone, it's Millie and Liam here. I have got some big news from Laser Clinics UK just in time for Black Friday.
Right then, babe, give it to us. The biggest bargain of the year.
Okay, so we've got 60% off laser hair removal, which means, babe, no more prickly, stubbly hair.
Well, yeah, sometimes you're in bed and it's like really itchy. It's giving cactus. It's giving cactus.
Hey, shut up, babe. Anyway, with this deal, I can get smooth for way less. And Laser Clinics UK is perfect for anyone wanting to level up their grooming game. And they're medically backed with doctors, registered nurses, and trained therapists. Plus, they use market-leading technology, which is fast, effective, and suitable for all skin types.
And it's virtually painless too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I think I might book in for a session myself. But they need like a full team on me because there's a lot of hair going on this body.
Yes, so it's for women and men, which you would like to know. And It's a leading global chain with over 45 clinics just in the UK.
Wow, it's a lot of clinics.
They're offering underarms and Brazilian from just 20 quid. And half legs, underarm and bikini line for 50 quid.
Good stuff. I think I need that. Where do I sign up?
Just go to www.laserclinics.co.uk, but you do need to be quick because the offer ends December the 2nd, babe.
Laser Clinics UK, the science of feeling good. Do you remember that in school though? A, D, E, D, F, E, D.
No.
That was the cause.
Okay, don't talk too much.
Sorry, I just love sharks.
Babes, babes, I actually do have grade 2 piano.
DiCaprio, decapitate you.
Welcome back to the Liam and Millie podcast. Don't forget, guys, to follow us on Instagram at Liam and Millie podcast.
Write to us about absolutely anything. Our email is liamandmillie@sonymusic.com. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Please do. And now we need to go into Berlin.
Berlin, basically. There's a big excitement
reveal
on that one. So we just got, if you listened last week, we spoke all about we would go heading to Berlin for Millie's surprise birthday party. Birthday present. Birthday present.
So we need to start from the moment.
Yeah.
Let's give everyone a picture of like what happened when we got to the airport, everything, right?
Okay.
We want the full lowdown of Berlin.
Yeah. So if you know me, I've been off the alcohol for a little while. About 3 weeks, in fact. Well, I've been 2.5 weeks by the time we got to Berlin. We got to the airport and tradition of me and Millie, we always like to get drunk. Well, not get drunk. We start drinking in the airport.
We do indeed.
Started off with a Bloody Mary. And
it wasn't very nice, though.
It was bloody good. Well, mine was good.
No, it weren't.
I weren't the best.
It was a crap one.
It was a crap Bloody Mary. It was like in a spoons in the airport. We weren't very good. Obviously, I polished it off.
No. But also, can I just butt in there? So, as you guys know, I've moved to southwest London. Liam booked this as a surprise for me for my birthday, and he booked the tickets to come, the plane tickets to go from Stansted Airport. Bearing in mind, Stansted from southwest London is now in rush hour a 2-hour drive.
2 hours, yeah. So, yeah, that was a bad thing before we started.
I
thought Stansted, it's not far. I've flown from there before. Obviously, when I lived in Essex, it takes like 45 minutes, 50 minutes to get there. So obviously I dropped the ball before we even went. So Millie was frustrated with that.
Booked a hotel to be closer, didn't we?
I booked us 120 kg case because I thought that would be enough. We're only going for 3 days. Turns out it wasn't. So I don't know why I didn't book it. So that morning of the morning or the night before we flew?
Well, night before, really.
Yeah, the day before we flew, I had another case on, and then we thought, right, we're gonna have to book a last minute hotel at the airport so we can go to the airport in the night before we flew the next day, because it would have been a nightmare traveling to Stansted the morning of the flight
because it was rush hour.
Yeah, so we went the night before. Basically, we got up. We had a full night's sleep basically because
we were fresh for the day. I didn't want to. I'm not a morning person. I'm very, very aggy in the morning. Liam knows that very well.
Yeah,
great, ready for the day to be drinking from 8 a.m.
So our mate Aaron from Love Island,
Aaron Francis,
he happened to be in Stansted Airport the same time as us. I didn't know he was going away, and I saw him on his Snapchat early morning. He said on the way to Stansted, he didn't like flying from Stansted either. He put on his Snapchat, and I seen like, what? Like we're in Stansted now, and So I text him. I say, "Where are you?" He said, "Oh, I'm in Stansted." And I said, "Come and see us." We came and met us then before his flight.
Did he have an alcoholic drink? No.
No.
He stuck to the old Diet Coke.
He
or
was having a
something,
sandwich and a water, I think.
Oh, but there's a Joe and the Juice in Stansted Airport. If you are like me and you've got an obsession with Joe and the Juice, Liam hasn't had it before.
I never had it. I don't know what the hype is about it. Like, Millie seems to her legs go weak every time she sees a Joe and Juice. I'm like, what's going on?
Spicy tuna. But
I feel like it's either go in the lounge at the airport or a Spoons. I mean, I don't like going to some juice bar.
Spoons is good because we could get alcohol. We can't get alcohol at Joe and the Juice, so that's fine. I was more than happy to go in the old Weatherspoons at 8 a.m.
And I had a nice pint as well, a pint of Heineken, wasn't it?
Yep.
Smashed that on the neck.
And then absolutely sound out on the flight.
We conked out then on the plane, just knackered.
Passed out.
But yeah, so we got to Berlin and we straight away kind of like tipsy.
I was on the old Desperados, oi oi. Was I?
She was, oi.
Mate, drunk off too on Desperados.
So, obviously, I messed the flight up a little bit. Got to Berlin then, and I said to the guy at the airport, this is the hotel. So I told the driver, take us there. We go in, and he thought, it's not bad, right in the centre.
No, we were like, oh, sick. There's like loads of stuff around here.
Right in the centre, yeah. So we go to the lady in the lobby reception, and I said, this is my booking. She said, you're in the wrong one. So I was like, Millie's just going to rip my head off now. She's going to kill me. So
I thought, he's booked the wrong airport. He's booked bloody, where else? I can't even remember. The wrong hotel.
Yeah. So we had to get a cab there in those cases again, go to the other one. And the other one wasn't as nice. And it wasn't in as good of a location, was it?
No, and we didn't have cash and the cab driver was not happy.
Because it was only like €8 then. So I think he wanted like a minimum of like €10 plus.
He was just swearing in German. And he was
happy.
like, "Wah!" And I was like, I'm really sorry. We've just landed from the airport. Like, we don't have it. I don't know why, but I just never take cash with me anymore, anywhere. Like, everything is always card. Like, we didn't have that, so we weren't happy about that. But finally, we checked in.
Yeah.
Oh, and then as well, we had to, so for Benson Boone, the concert, we had to print the tickets. I've realised now neither of us has printed the tickets, and on the instructions it specifically said, make sure these are printed out, like, because we won't scan it on your phone. And I was like, oh my God. So now we're at the reception. Can you please print our tickets for us? She's going, your email's not coming through.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, there's going to be one more thing to go wrong.
Double Aggie then. She's like, to me, this woman is useless. She's like, I said, chill out now, like, relax. She gets just like Aggie and attitude then. So I was like, it's okay.
She was just standing there doing nothing. And I was like, well, I've sent it to the email. I showed her the email address as well. I didn't even have no spellings. She was like, you spelled it right? And I was like, look at that. I spelled it right, everything.
So then I tried sending an email, sent the email.
You spelled it wrong. I
spelled Berlin wrong. I spelled Betlin. So then I was like, do I tell Millie because you're going to shout at me again, Bea now? So finally, the woman goes in the back room and says, my computer was offline. I'm sorry, I have your email. So then she printed the tickets off and went to the room, got changed quickly, and then went out.
Headed straight out. But Benson Boone was that night. So like, picture it now. Right, we'd landed. We were ready to like go out all day drinking, weren't we? Ready to go to see him in that evening if we were going to get in.
Yeah, so we went to some Irish bar. I had a few drinks there, a bit of food. It felt pretty merry. And then went home.
I said, I'm really, really tired. I think I need a nap before the concert.
We went back and...
Dangerous nap. If you people know what it is like to have a dangerous nap, especially after we've been drinking. And did you set an alarm?
Yeah. For Millie said, set an alarm for 20 minutes. I was like, it's not long, but I'm not going to fall asleep and that. She conked out straight away. 20 minutes later, my alarm's flying off then, waking us up. She, set another 20 minutes. I said I could have had a nice 40-minute nap there then, but you just... And then the second 20 minutes, couldn't sleep at all. So I had a shitty 20-minute nap, and I could have had a nice 40-minute, fully energised. And then we struggled to get up, didn't we? Like, it was hard. We were like, do we just not go?
Yeah, I was going, babe, they're not going to be real. Like, I was absolutely convinced these tickets weren't going to be real. So I was like, babe, let's just sack it off. Like, I'm really tired. Like, I just want to go sleep now. I've just had that 40 minutes. It's tempted me. I want more. And anyway, he was like, no, come on, get up. We need to get up. And it's because I had to do a full face of makeup. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But I did it.
Yeah. So we got changed, went there to the Uber Eats Music Arena in Berlin. And lo and behold, the tickets were fine. We got in absolutely okay. We actually recorded ourselves going in.
Yeah.
Because it would have been like, obviously it's good that we got in, but it would have been really funny as well if like we record our reactions of us not getting in.
Yeah.
So I recorded
Projected.
it. But we got in absolutely fine.
Oh, he also said this, that we had seats, and I was like, babe, these tickets don't have seats. They're fake. They're fake. Like, why is there no seats on here? And then he was like, I don't know. Like, I definitely I picked these seats, went in.
Yeah.
We were standing. And because I wanted to dress up because I was going to be seeing Benson, I wanted to look nice for Ben's. Do you know what I mean?
For Ben's.
For Ben's. And so I've worn these brand spanking new knee-high boots. So I'd never worn them before. Girls, you know what it's like wearing fresh pair of heels. And I've gone in like, Liam, we're standing. I think I was by this point just grateful for the fact that we'd got in, and I was like over the moon. Like,
can't win with this girl. Like, she doubted me that tickets wouldn't work.
Yeah,
and every morning we didn't have seats, but then we were happy we didn't have seats in the end because
it was
we
right
could
next to the
dance
bar.
and we were right next to the bar as well. But then like he took ages to come out. Ages. So but when he finally did come out, it was good. It was like special. We had a great time.
That's where the moaning is going to stop now, because that was possibly one of the best nights of my life.
Oh wow, that's
genuinely good. I cannot tell you how good he was live. Like, so I haven't been to that many concerts in my life. Like, I've seen Justin Bieber, Miley Cyrus, and Girls Aloud and Sugar Babes.
Girls Aloud.
Those four live.
Did he went on the X Factor tour as well?
I went on the X Factor tour. And I've seen Tom Jones. And anyway, but some people can be crap. And I thought, what if he's like actually just not even good live?
And he's got a voice as well. When you listen to him on his
he's better live.
Yeah, but on his records, like he got such a good voice. You think, is that real?
Yeah, it can't be.
Can't be real. Like, but then
so good.
When I seen him live, it was better. It was just unbelievable.
Anyway, so we're like now at the bar, and Liam's like down in his drink, and he's going, "Come on now, hurry up! Like, we're having a big old sesh. Like, let's drink it up." So I'm like drinking drinks, whatever. Liam keeps going backwards and forwards, and now we are like literally pure PDA in this concert. We were drunk and in love, right? I was in love with Benson.
She kept saying like, "Oh, I want him to know. I want to be down there. I want him to notice me." Like, I'm like, "What do you mean notice you?" Like, she wanted, she wanted Benson to like see you and wave and smile or like invite up on stage or something. I was like, "This is not Justin Bieber tour." Like, when you're a kid again.
No, but you said to me, "Benson is your adult version of Justin Bieber, isn't it? He's your new love." And I was like, "Yeah."
I think she was hoping, like, do you like when Chris Brown went into her and he like
picked someone out the crowd,
girl on the crowd and as on the chair. I think Millie was hoping that, like hoping that Benson would like backflip over or something. But he's like such a good acrobat as well. He was backflipping everywhere.
Acrobat.
Yeah, and he was like, Millie was just so turned on by it. I thought after the show, I was like, I need to start gymnastics or something. To, like,
or get a moustache.
I could just shave all this and get a moustache.
But so I'm singing along now, and Liam's like kissing me on the forehead every 10 seconds.
I know. The next day, I was like so cringe. I was like, oh my God, like that's all we did was kiss. I'm like, this. It's embarrassing. Like,
I kept turning around because Liam was behind me. He's got his arms over my shoulder. He's like kept kissing me, and
she had a pair of tights on as well.
Oh yeah. So I thought I'd treat him because he treated me to a nice special, birthday surprise. So I decided to wear a pair of tights. And the funny thing is that the response of you guys that we got on socials afterwards, like. I bet Liam was like loving it.
Nice, like to hear all of you are listening to the pod.
I know.
We were like surprised because obviously we know people are listening and watching, but like when you're messaging us in saying like about the tights and stuff, you'd only know that really from listening to the pod. So it was really nice to hear that, wasn't it?
Everyone was like, people were asking me where my tights are from. So if you're wondering where my tights are from, they're from ASOS. Anyway, so lots of PDA. Liam filmed us snogging at one point.
I thought, look, I'll film this now. Obviously, me being drunk as well. Like, I thought I'll film this us snogging now and dancing together. Something we can keep, and treasure as like a memory, like. And, no one has to see it. We're going to show kids maybe in the future.
Everyone around us saw it.
The next day, she puts it on Instagram. I'm like, no, like it's like something between us. You got to kept. And I just felt.
Yeah, but it was really cute.
I know, but like it's a bit like too like,
I had like literally the best night ever. And then when we left, right next door to the arena was an Indian.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, mate, I was like, I'm starving. Are you starving?
But it wasn't just an Indian.
Let's get a curry.
It was the worst Indian in the world.
Yeah,
it was a bad Indian. After the Indian, we went to bed because we were just super drunk and just knackered. So yeah, went to bed after that one.
Took my diets off, didn't you?
Yeah. So we went to bed when we got back.
So then the next day,
we went to an Irish bar, the first place we went, and it was like we went in. It was like silence. There was a few people in there, and it was like, wow, this is so quiet. Millie's like, the guy behind the bar said, oh yeah, like I said, you serving food? He said, yeah, we're serving. I mean, he's like, do we really want to go in here? It's just creeping me out. This is weird. I said, why? It's fine, man. Let's just go in here. So we sat down. We had
no, but before we did that, we also like had this reoccurring theme where we were looking for places to go, or people would recommend us some pubs, and we would walk there or like get a scooter there, and it just didn't exist.
Didn't exist. We put on our maps and tell us to go there. Says you arrived.
Nothing.
Didn't exist. Nothing there. So like,
this happened like 3 times.
Yeah, it happened a few times, and then we rented a scooter. Well, not rented. We just like did the Bolt scooters.
First time we've ever done it.
Like a Lime scooter, Bolt scooter, same thing.
Do they have them in London? I think they only have Lime bikes. Oh, they do?
They do have Lime scooters.
Why have we never done that before?
I know we should though.
It was, well, actually, I was a bit scared.
Millie was nervous at first. I said, look, you're fine, come on. And like, I was going off, like zooming around, like bunny hopping up on curbs and stuff, like bringing up the inner child in me.
Literally, just kept leaving me.
Yeah, and there's trams as well in Berlin. So like,
scary.
You got to look, cars, trams, people on bikes. So then we went to the Winter Wonderland their version of one.
Christmas market.
And so on the way there, Millie nearly got hit by a car. She nearly got hit by a car. And so I waited for her to catch me up then. She said, oh, I nearly got hit by a car then.
No, Liam's literally rid off so far and left me because he's having like a whale of a time. And I'm like thinking in my head, this is actually pure dangerous. Like I'm like actually going quite fast. I've got no helmet on, no knee pads or like gloves or anything. If I fall off, I can really hurt myself. And I don't want to, damage.
Don't damage what you got.
I don't want to damage any body parts.
But the thing with stuff like that, you can't be hesitant. You just got to go for it.
That's what it was.
Don't be careless, but you can't be hesitant either. But then, we went to the Christmas market, and that was, it was okay. It went bad. I did put on my Instagram story saying Christmas market in Berlin, but the Cardiff version shits all over it. Cardiff Winter Wonderland is quite fun.
Well, I would say, and Hyde Park Winter Wonderland is way
obviously
better.
Hyde Park is going to be the best, isn't it? Let's be fair.
Ooh, London's better than Cardiff.
Well, I would say so.
Well, we still
had fun, though. We sat there getting drunk.
Yeah, we made some Dutch friends.
Yeah, we made some Dutch friends. We had a good crack with them. They were lovely. That's one thing about Dutch people. I've never met a rude Dutch person.
Yeah,
they all seem to be cool and so.
They are.
They remind me of the Welsh, just like chill, very friendly.
So fun. And they told us
like the English.
About so I think Berlin is like quite famous for techno and also like sex, like weirdy things.
I think so.
Sex clubs.
Sex clubs and stuff, yeah.
Because there was this one guy we were speaking to who was Dutch, and he was saying that there was this one club you could be queuing for like 2-3 hours. You get to the front and they basically like judge, like look you up and down and judge you whether or not you're like cool enough to go in. Some people were telling us we've got to like wear like all grungy stuff, like all black. Anyway, we weren't wearing black, I was wearing burgundy. So I'm not sure if they would have liked that. And anyway, he said when you get in, there's like some proper, creepy stuff that goes on. Not creepy, but
you can't like video and stuff in there, which is fine.
Sexual stuff.
People on sex.
Do you remember some stuff that he said?
I don't know, but Millie kept drilling to me like, "Oh, why don't we go to one? Why don't we should we go there and like have sex there and stuff?" I was like, "Not really. That stuff doesn't really turn me on, to be honest." Like, I don't know. I just like.
Well, but like
it's not a fantasy of mine watching, like letting other people watch us have sex or watching. If I'm watching people having sex, I feel just like.
You would be turned on. I
don't know. I just feel awkward. Like you're next to me. I'm watching. Obviously, I'm not enjoying watching. I'm not enjoying watching the man. I'd be enjoying watching the female if I was to. You know what I mean? I'd feel. Well, yeah, but you'd be attracted. You'd be watching the man, wouldn't you? So I'd feel awkward watching that in front of you. And I'd feel awkward, like feeling like we had to have sex in front of other people. That's just not one of my turn-ons. I mean, I like me and you being in a private room together.
Apparently, they put like stickers over your phone camera, and like you go in and like people are just literally like having sex all over the club, or like, and then there's these shows that go on. He said like that they were. I don't know, it all dressed up, doing some sex shows and stuff.
That would creep me out.
I think that sounds like a right laugh.
No, not for me. I like sex, but not like that kind of like creepy sex. It's just creepy sex, isn't it? It's like, that's why when I went to Amsterdam years ago, I felt like This is like
and then
seedy. I don't like seedy stuff. I don't really like strip clubs, to be honest. Like, call me weird. I just feel. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's creepy McCreepston, isn't it?
Creepston.
And then I got an email from this hotel, but us saying, "Oh, do you want to we will invite you to our sex hotel?" And I've had a look at it on his Instagram, and it's like 50 Shades of Grey kind of stuff, and it's like a full on like sex chair and like a. All the masks and stuff.
We can do that together, like not if anyone else around.
What, you'd want to like put all the masks on and pin me up on the wall and all that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I'm not really into the role play thing. Millie, like, I don't know. I'm just not. I think it's a traditional sort of sex.
He's a vanilla boy.
Vanilla boy, yeah. So we went. Where do we go from there? Just carried on getting pissed, basically.
No, when we went home after that. We didn't go to any clubs, so no sexy, raunchy.
Yeah, I didn't fancy the
parties
clubs.
going on there.
We're on that sort of vibe, were we?
But we got really drunk again that night, and so drunk that we missed a surprise that I'd booked for Liam the next morning.
Yeah.
We tried to make it on time, but we just got there late, and basically it was one of these. It was called a hot rod tour around Berlin. It was basically these little tiny mini go-karting car things, wasn't it? And I was like, Liam's going to love this. Like, he's going to be well chuffed with this surprise. We'd seen it the day before and he was filming it going, Mills, look at this. This is well cool.
I thought it was cool, yeah.
So I'd got the address up and I said, right, this is where we need to go. It says it's 20 minutes away, but it's going to make us 5 minutes late. Do we get a cab or do we go on this scooter? Come on, let's go on the scooters. Let's go on the scooters.
The time wasn't going down because the scooter's not as fast as a car, really.
No,
so we end up being there like 15 minutes late. But then the address was just telling us to go to this wall. It was just wall. It was a photo of a wall.
It was literally a wall.
A photo of a wall. Like, we kept walking up and down this wall. Like, where are we going? We finally found this place.
We thought it was another one of these things where I've typed in an address and it didn't exist. I was like, what is going on here?
So we finally found it then, and we were half hour late. So we get there. He said, you missed your group session because you got with the group.
So can I get a refund? No, you're late.
Yeah, we can't get a refund. So there was no other spaces that day.
I just had to take an L and lose 200 quid.
I know. But then we went for a walk round then, and we found a photo booth, which Millie loved.
Oh, that
kind of made up for it then. She was super excited in this like sort of old photo booth.
They're so cool. Like, that's one of the things about Berlin. We had a stroll around then because we'd missed it and we was walking around. There was these weird things that are around that, like there was these vending machines, wasn't there? Well, we found one and it was, you like buy someone's parcel that they've either lost or it's not been delivered.
What was it called?
It's like secret
packs.
Secret packs.
Yeah.
Paid €10 and Liam got a pair of high heel boots.
A pair of high heel leather boots. I got a video on my phone, like a pair of high heel leather boots, and there was loads of other people there waiting. It's literally a vending machine, like a chocolate vending machine, chocolate crisps and stuff. It was one of them with parcels in from like Hermes parcels, isn't it?
Yeah, it reminded me. The country reminded me of the film Hostel,
which is based in Amsterdam.
It is based in Amsterdam, but I do think Berlin and Amsterdam, like looks wise, is quite similar. And I would have preferred to go to Amsterdam.
I'm gonna put it out there.
We need to go to we were in the wrong place.
Maybe I just think like
we didn't know
we
where
were in
to
the wrong
go.
Berlin because it was just nothing. We didn't find it wasn't great. But we've spoken to other people, spoken to our producers, and they loved it when they went.
Okay, so seeing as that was our first time in Berlin and it was our first time going to a concert together, wasn't it?
It was. Many more to come.
Yeah, we've got a lot more to come. We got onto the subject of, first things, what's on our bucket list. We asked you guys, question of the week, what is on your bucket list? So
we have a few.
Yeah, we've got a few answers from you guys. And do you want to read the first one out, babes?
Yes. Ooh, I like this one. It's a great one to start us off. Tick off as many mountain peaks as possible. Yeah. The next one is Kilimanjaro in July.
Oh, I thought you were doing that. Didn't you say you wanted to do that?
I want to do it, yeah.
You've booked something.
I'm doing Patagonia next year. So, yeah, Patagonia.
What one's bigger?
Well, Kilimanjaro's a mountain. Patagonia is a place. Yeah. What's the next one?
This one now makes me feel sad, but to see Adele live.
Oh, we were actually meant to see her in November. So So yeah, that's sad.
I'd actually booked the tickets. I'd got tickets, but because of work and just life in general. But actually though, just quickly, briefly, we also flew to Vegas to see her. So we got it. Obviously, she's got a residency in Vegas. We were supposed to see her in March. It's a bit of a sore subject because the week before we flew out to see her, she cancelled the tour. But we'd already booked.
She only cancelled for that week, which we were there.
The full week, yeah. So, it got rescheduled then to November. But we had already been. We
went to Vegas. We still had it off. Had the best time ever.
Had the best time.
Obviously didn't see Adele. But I think we weren't meant to see her in November this time. I think one of us would have got by a bus or something. Like something we were meant to happen. Like,
it's almost like fate for us not to.
Yeah, look at us now. We're still alive, happy.
Yeah.
Although we didn't see Adele, but something tragic could have happened.
But if it is on your bucket list, maybe, bucket list for far future, because she has said that she's not going to be on tour for the next 15 years or something.
So this is chatting shit because she's not going to be doing it for a while. She'll be old by then.
She might never perform again.
Okay. Run the London Marathon. I love that as well. I would like to do that as well.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I need to get back on my big on, running because I'm a runner, but not long distance.
See Liam in his leather pants is the next one.
So see Liam in his leather pants.
What you'll be happy to know is that I've already had that one ticked off my bucket list.
Yeah.
Jump out of a plane / bungee jump / skydive.
Yeah.
You would do that, wouldn't you?
I want to do it. Let's do it in Australia. I want to do it sometime. Or like whenever we go to Dubai again.
I'll do it. I don't know. I don't think I'll like it.
Come on.
I'm really scared.
It's one of them ones where you don't want to do it, but I make you do it. And afterwards then you're like, oh, thank you for letting me do it.
What if I'm the one that dies?
Well, that's your number. That's your time is up. At least you dive on the thrill.
I'd rather not, mate. Thanks. Lose my virginity.
That would have been on, like, when I was a virgin, it was on the top of my list, to be honest with you. It was on the top of my list.
Top of your bucket list, that one.
Yeah. Couldn't wait for it to happen, to be honest. But it will come in due time. It will come. You will come. You will come.
It's also, pun.
In about 5 seconds, probably.
It won't be the best experience, but...
That's that for all the... what are they called?
Bucket list.
That's all for the listeners' bucket lists. Thank you for sending them in, because I think we've had some nice ones there and a lot of ones I can relate to.
Yeah, but what is on your bucket list? Just like short and sweet, just one answer.
Go in a cage and see a great white. I want to see I love sharks.
I think I would do it.
Like sharks, like, don't get me wrong, if I was stranded in the ocean, a deep blue ocean, and I knew it was a shark near me, I'd be petrified. I would just die of fear probably.
Yeah.
But in a cage, I'm okay with that. I just but I'm fascinated by them. I'm like, they're probably one of my favourite animals. So yeah, cage. And I think Millie would like to do that as well. I think she would do it for me. So like, if you want to book any surprises for Australia, Or, sorry, I think one of our next trips next year, I would love for us to go to South Africa. I know you said you've been, you didn't really enjoy it. But I would love to go like actual, go like safari and like live like the locals and stuff.
Sorry. No, I would like to do, you know what Sam and Dara done? And they stayed like in the safari resort thing and they
something
were
like that, yeah.
I'd love to do that.
Going around in the little Jeep things, looking at lions and stuff who just maul a deer. Like that. Lions who just maul a deer, kill a deer and eat it. I want to see your blood over his mouth and whatnot. But I want to go there. And I think that would be special. I love animals, and we only see animals really at I don't really go to zoos anymore.
No,
they're quite
don't
cruel.
go to zoos.
Well, no, I haven't been for years, but that's the only time I've seen them animals. I want to see them in the wild, running free. What's that film?
Yeah, that would be really cool.
What's that film?
Planet Earth.
No, the Lion King. All the animals in the So what's your
my bucket list, something that I would really like to do before I die is before I die. People say normally before you're 30 or something. Yeah. Is I would love to do a road trip around America, like in a really cool convertible Jeep thing.
Winnebago.
And do Route 66 and Area 52. You can't really or is it Area 51?
It's Area 51, I think.
So she got it so wrong. It's actually embarrassing. It's on my bucket list.
Oh, should I have a go listeners hotline this week?
I've been doing this podcast now for nearly 2 months, and not once have you had a go on the piano, and all you do is have a go at me and say that and I still haven't on the piano. You try and do it, yeah?
Let's have a go.
You give us a special Listeners hotline, ding-a-ling-ling.
Okay. A, D, E, D, F, E, D. Remember that one?
Bubs, well, don't sing it. You meant to...
I know, but it just sounds better when I sing it.
Well, that actually is a bit better than what I've done.
Listeners hotline.
You
quite good.
give me the egg.
Yeah,
egg,
well,
egg, egg.
You've
That
watched me
is
every
so
week.
icky.
That was better than the one you've ever done, I'll be honest.
Mate, I've been getting better. I actually went onto YouTube the other day, like after we filmed the last one, because I was like, oh, I actually do need to like play the piano. Anyway, there was these guys.
So what did you watch the video and forget everything on there?
No. Well, I couldn't find jingles. It just kept coming up with Jingle Bell Ball. So I just typed in like a song, a like easy piano song. And now I'm there sitting on the piano learning this song. And there's these guys in the house like fixing the hot water. They must
you're
thought
learning
I
on
was
that
nuts. And this little keyboard like ding, 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 ding.
Okay, so Millie's going to kick off Listeners Hotline this week because... Again, it's in pink, so obviously.
Babe, shut up.
That's obviously for Millie because
I don't have to say that.
I'm blue and she's pink.
Right, so this email is actually anonymous.
I'm just gonna
Hey both, me and my now ex-boyfriend of about a year and a half have broke up about 2 months ago and I can't get over it. At first, we were still seeing each other and acting very much like we were still together. We did that.
We did that one.
Dates, sleeping together, still talking every day. We didn't do that. But we were sleeping together a lot. But around 2 weeks ago, we agreed to go no contact as it was getting confusing for me and I feel like I've lost my right arm.
We did that.
Relatable. He ended things because he can't forgive me for some of my decisions and actions from before we got together. It took me a long time to be with him because I was with someone else when we became friendly, but I had travel plans with my previous ex, so couldn't break up with him. Be with my most recent ex. It was a bit messy, really. Right, okay. Even though we're not together and have now stopped contact, it doesn't feel final. We both still love each other and care for each other so much. We've checked in on each other twice and I can tell he's struggling. I can't help but feel like one day we will be able to work and he'll have healed from how he feels from the beginning, etc. But then I'm not sure if I'm just waiting for nothing. Is that just it for us? Can't shift the feeling that he is the one. Just right now isn't our time until he heals and he does his thing. Do I give up hope and move on or do I keep being optimistic? Love the podcast, guys. Thank you.
I feel like
that's actually like copy and paste.
Very similar of us.
Yeah.
Very similar. I think there's something there. You need to fight for it. I'm a bit confused as why he's, after a year and a half,
Why didn't you fight for it then?
I did.
You had to have time to heal. So actually I'd tell her to heal. Let him heal.
Yeah, so to have time apart and then... You know, we had time apart and we came.
But then, how does she know when to start fighting for it? Because I gave up in the end of wanting you.
Well, you didn't know, because you messaged me.
But I was blocked. So it didn't go through.
Millie actually messaged me. She reached out and she wanted me back. But I initiated then afterwards.
No, but he didn't get the message, and then you unblocked me, and I'd already unblocked you, so I got it.
Yeah.
But like, still though, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And at one point, I said to you, like, let's just go, like, was it cold turkey?
Let's just start speaking, yeah. But it seems like you got something which is special there. But maybe have some time apart, and then, you know, time will tell, and hopefully you can make it work. Maybe
it's only been 2 weeks.
Yes, 2 weeks is not a long time. Give it some time, and you might think, actually, you know what? I'm actually getting better here. I'm not too bad, and you might just move on.
And if it's meant to be, it will be.
It will be. But I hope it all works out for you.
Yeah.
And good luck. And thank you for writing in and thank you for listening. Okay, I'm up next. This email is from Beth. Hey guys, I really need your help. Last week I had the message that no girl wants to get. A message from a girl saying that my boyfriend had slept with her a few months ago. She was so lovely and said she had no idea about me, and if she knew he was in a relationship, it would never have happened. Me and my boyfriend, we'll call him Dan, have spoken about it, and he said he'll do anything to make sure our relationship gets back on track. The following day, he changed his number, disabled his Facebook, and removed all girls from his Snapchat and Instagram. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for this, and I really want to make it work. I love him so much, and so do my family. I don't want to throw away a 1.5-year relationship, but I feel like a psycho and I'm really paranoid. He'd been cheated on in past relationships, so I did everything I could to make him comfortable and that he could trust me. But now, how do I regain my trust in him? I've got no one I can turn to for advice. Please, I really need your help. Beth, kiss, kiss, kiss. Oh, bless her.
that gut feeling. I had exactly the same thing with my ex, and a girl messaged me saying it wasn't her, it was her friend. She said, "Oh, my friend told me that she'd got with your boyfriend in Ibiza," and that was, your stomach just drops, doesn't it? Mine, that was a kiss, and it really, really hurt me. She said it was just a kiss, but who knows the truth. But she's actually said she slept with him, and I think that's like, not that you should get back with someone if they've kissed someone else, but sleeping is a bit too far.
Yeah, I think, like, obviously people make mistakes, and it's not a good thing, but I don't know, everyone's different. You can't tell her never get back with him, because everyone's different. But I do think you should put the brakes on it for a while. Obviously, it's good that he's sort of delete everyone off, but at the same time, like, what's done is done.
I think it's circumstance, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, like, you can either just say, look, that's it, you've hurt me and we are done, or you can, I don't know, put the brakes, like, sort of slow right back, take all your sort of trust away, and he'll have to earn that back. And it hurts as well, because what's happened hurts, and you kind of, in a way, you want them more, because, like, it's like
when something's restricted and you know you can't have it, you want it more.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of things, isn't it? Sorry, Beth. You deserve better than that.
We hope that's helped slightly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for writing in. We like them ones. They were quite deep, those ones for today, weren't they? Quite deep listener messages. But we like them all.
And also, our advice just literally may be so wrong. We are not trained.
I think that was a pretty decent advice. We only know a little small bit about it. We don't know those people personally, so we try and give our best advice. We like hearing everything. We love you listening, and we love hearing what you got to say. This is hotline.
Yeah. So, if you do want to message in and write us one of these kind of stories for the next episodes, then you can at Liam and Millie at sonymusic.com.
Or message on our socials, or follow us on our socials at Liam and Millie Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you so much.
We hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you next week. I think that's this is our 9th episode, 10th episode next week. Flying by, but we're loving every minute of it.
Love it. See you next week.
See you soon.
Bye. Liam and Millie is a Sony Music Entertainment production.